right? Without wasting the time, we can go to the procedure of hyperbola, right? The question is, draw a hyperbola. The distance of focus from the directrix is 55 mm. 55 mm, and the eccentricity is 3 by 2. Eccentricity is 3 by 2, which is greater than 1. As a symbol, it is an hyperbola. So the procedure followed for drawing the ellipse, we can follow the same for the hyperbola also, with the same conditions and constraints in marking the vertex point. Okay, let me do one by one. First, as usual, you need to draw a vertical line which is termed as our directrix line, and a horizontal line, axis line. Okay, the intersecting point of directrix and axis may be named as point E. And now you need to mark the focus point in the axis line with respect to the directrix line. The distance between the focus and the directrix is given as 55 mm. So from the directrix line, you need to measure 55 mm distance in the axis and locate your focus point. Locate your focus point F. Okay. And now the eccentricity given is 3 by 2. Eccentricity given is 3 by 2. You are in need of marking the point V. For that, first you need to split the distance EF into number of equal parts. Thereafter, you can mark the V at the right place. Here, the numerator and the denominator in the eccentricity is 3 and 2. So, if you add these two, is 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. And now you need to split this EF span into 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts. Let me to do that. How to split it into a number of equal parts is described in the last session. So just to follow the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just splitted this EF span into 5 equal parts, and where to mark the V? The V is located 3 units from the focus and 2 units away from the directrix. This is what the ratio eccentricity telling to us. E is equal to 3 by 2 here. This is nothing but the point V. The point V is located 3 units from the focus and 2 units from the directrix. So from the F, measure 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Here, I need to mark the vertex point V. You can cross check whether the point V is located 2 units from the directrix or not. See here, from the directrix, 1, 2, 2 units. Exactly at the second unit, I marked the V point. Okay. Now, measure the distance VF. Measure the distance VF. With the same distance, draw a vertical line from V and name it as G. Name it as G. Now, starting from E, produce a line which should pass through the point G. In this way. Okay. I need some space. Let me do rub off the history. I just produced a line which is VG is equal to VF. Keep it in mind. VF is nothing but equal to VG. Keep it in mind. And from E, I am drawing a line towards G and I extend it up to some distance. Okay. And after that, mark the arbitrary points after V in the axis line. So here I am marking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more point I want to add. Not like the ellipse, the hyperbola is a open curve. It's not going to converge and end with a point, and it's not a closed curve. Like parabola, the hyperbola is also an open curve. So you need not to count more arbitrary points. Just up to 7 or 8 is enough. Which is comfortable within your paper is enough. Okay. I marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I marked up to 7. And draw vertical lines from each and every terminal up to crossing it with the line drawn through each in upside and in downside. So these vertical lines should be parallel to each other. Again and again, I am insisting to use your drafter for this purpose. Okay. So let me to stop within that. And you can go up to 8 or 9. No problem. Okay. And now the points intersected by the vertical lines and in the inclined line towards EG can be named as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and so on. Okay. And now take your canvas, measure 1 dash distance. Measure 1 dash distance. Load this distance in your canvas and make F as a center. Make F as a center, and in the 1 dash vertical line, cut arcs. Cut arcs. And measure 2 dash in your canvas. Make F as center. Cut arcs in upside and downside of the vertical line 2 dash. Again, measure the distance 3 dash in your canvas and making again F as a center, cut arc in upside and downside in the same vertical line. And load your canvas with the distance 4 dash, make F as a center, cut arc in upside and downside. In this way, up to 0.7 or 0.8, you need to do that stuff. Okay. And after this all, start from the V. So, whatever the conic you are going to complete with the smooth curve, whether it is ellipse or parabola or hyperbola, you should start from the vertex point. Okay, vertex is the starting point here. So, start the curve from vertex point and connect it with the cut points. Now you can see, not like the parabola and ellipse. Here the hyperbola is an extraordinary wider curve. Okay, so in this way you can get the hyperbola. And then again, like the previous cases, here also you need to mark the tangent and the normal, whatever it may be sometime given in the problem. If not, also don't hesitate to produce it. Draw the tangent and normal, if even they not asked in the question also, because it's a very simple work only. Okay, just mark any point in the curve. Any point in the curve. I'm marking here. Maybe this point as point A. Here I marked a point. I needed to draw tangent and normal for this hyperbola towards this point. This is the task now. So first connect the particular point and the focus point of the hyperbola. Focus point of the hyperbola. And then set your drafter. Set your drafter at AF. One scale of the drafter should be parallel to AF. And draw a line from F towards the directrix. That line should be perpendicular to AF. That line should be perpendicular to AF. By using the drafter, simply you can do this task. And that line will intersect the directrix at some point. Maybe name this point as B. Now, connect B and A. Connect B and A with a straight line, definitely this line will be the tangent of the hyperbola. This won't cross the hyperbolic curve. This will go by touching the hyperbolic curve. That's why it is nothing but the tangent to the curve. And now set your drafter on scale parallel to BA, and at the point A, draw a perpendicular line to the tangent. That line is nothing but the normal line. This is your tangent and that's your normal. So in this way you can draw the tangent and the normal for the hyperbolic curve. So this method is also coming under eccentricity method, and here like in the parabola, all the construction works has to be done with the 2H pencil, and finally the curve and tangent normal should be drawn with HB pencil. Okay, the answers considered in this problem are the curve, the tangent line, and the normal line only. Rest of the things are just construction works that you need to done with 2H pencil with very light darkness. Okay, this is what the procedure to draw the hyperbola by using the eccentricity method. Once you have any doubt, we can discuss about it now.